Hey, everybody! Oh, thank you. All right, well, welcome to another episode of the Lavender Show. All right, let's go get started here. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone for all your nice cards and warm wishes. It means a lot to me. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started here. Today's letter comes to us today from Allen Auburn. Cool name, Allen Auburn. And Allen Auburn wants to know, Dear Allen and Simon, can you please tell me what makes a turtle a terrapin? All right. Well, great question, Allen Auburn. And today, here, just to answer that very question, we have Miss Tilly Terrapin. Please welcome Miss Tilly Terrapin and LL Lavender. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Welcome to another episode of the LL Lavender Show. Today, we're so excited to welcome Miss Tilly Terrapin. Tilly Terrapin, welcome. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started, Tilly, shall we? All right, well, Allen Auburn is dying to know, first of all, what is a terrapin? Can you tell us, Tilly? All right, LL. Well, a terrapin is any freshwater aquatic turtle. Like turtles that live in ponds, lakes, or streams would all be terrapins. All right, so a terrapin is basically a freshwater turtle, not like Crush from Finding Nemo. That would be a saltwater turtle, wouldn't it? Yes, Crush is not a terrapin. All right, very good, Tilly. Secondly, Allen Auburn would like to know, are you familiar with Pokemon? Pokemon, Allen. Pokemon, okay. All right, well, can you tell us, is Squirtle from Pokemon? Pokemon, is Squirtle considered a terrapin? Yes, LL. Squirrel is a terrapin because he likes small lakes or ponds. That's where his habitat is. So that's definitely a terrapin. Yeah, okay. All right, so I guess little Squirtle is a terrapin then after all. Okay, thank you, Tilly. Very good. Well, Tilly, can you tell us what type of terrapin you are? Yes, LL. I'm a western pond turtle, or also known as a Pacific pond turtle. That's what we're called, yep. A western pond turtle or Pacific pond turtle? Okay. Please continue. All right, well, Pacific pond turtles used to be found all the way up to British Columbia, down to Baja, but unfortunately, our range has kind of shrunk. We're not really found too much in Washington anymore, and we're not found too much in Baja. So our range is kind of shrinking, unfortunately. All the way from Washington down to Baja? That's quite the range. Yes, but it's shrinking, unfortunately. And another thing about Pacific pond turtles, you may notice, they have this beautiful dark green olive coloring like I do, or they're kind of sometimes they're brown, and that's how you can tell us turtles. Nice. Well, LL must say, I do love your dark green olive color. It's quite becoming on you, Tilly. Well, thank you, LL. That's very nice of you. And what else I'd like to say is, we don't have a lot of predators because we have a nice hard shell, but some predators do include coyotes, raccoons, otters, and osprey. So we have to be careful, but again, hard shell keeps us pretty safe. Coyotes, raccoons, and osprey? Not good for the Pacific pond turtle. Okay, please continue. What about your babies? What? Tell us about your babies, can you? All right, great question, LL. So we usually have 2 clutches a year. A clutch is like when we lay our eggs. LL loves the babies, I'll tell you that. Okay, L. And so each clutch usually has between 5 and 13 eggs. And we have to be very careful about those. We usually dig a hole, we bury them to keep them safe, and we keep a close eye on them. Well, that's a lot of babies. Yeah. Okay, please continue. So we bury the eggs, we keep them safe, and we have to watch out for predators like weasels and bullfrogs and large fish, because they... Okay. Soft shells, not the most protective, eh? Okay. Yeah, that's right, LL. So, the poor babies. Just causes LL's heart pressure to raise thinking about the poor babies. LL, must know a lot about terrapins, because you're right. Those soft shells make my babies especially vulnerable. And like I was saying, like weasels and bullfrogs and large fish. Must keep those babies safe with the soft shells, huh? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, Tilly. What else can you tell us about terrapins? Well, yeah, those soft shells make them especially vulnerable. But anyway, I also want to talk about invasive pet store turtles like the red ear slider. Those aren't really good for the Pacific pond turtle at all. And
so the turtles from the pet store, the terrapins from the pet store, aren't the greatest thing for the Western pond turtles, are they? Okay, could you please tell us why, Tilly?
well,
What is it about the terrapins in the pet store that are bad for the Western pond turtles?
well, if you think I have a lot of babies, the red ear sliders can have clutch sizes of like 30 eggs per clutch, and they can do that like 6 times a year. So if you can do the math, that's a lot of babies.
And thought you had a lot of babies. Okay, please continue.
Yes, and those pet stores red ear sliders are really known for spreading salmonella, and that's not really good for anyone. And it's they're good breeding grounds for salmonella.
And only heard of salmonella from chicken, but you can get it from turtles too. Okay, please continue.
Yeah, at these turtle hatcheries, they use a lot of antibiotics, and what that does is it kind of create a super strain of salmonella, which is like really hard to treat now. So
antibiotic resistant salmonella sounds like quite a dangerous thing. Okay.
yeah,
What else can you tell us?
it's not good at all. And then they also compete with us for habitat, because us turtles need our space, and those guys,
Taking over your habitat? That is not good either.
yeah, they come over and take over our habitat, and those turtles, along with humans, are really kind of like out competing us for space. So we already have enough hard time with the humans, and when the red ear sliders come in, it makes it even worse. So keep your pets in the.
All right, so there you have it, folks. Pet store turtles, good for pets, but please don't release them into the wild, right? Is that correct, Tilly?
Yes, keep them in the pet store. If you don't want them anymore, take them back to the pet store. Somebody always wants a turtle.
All right. Well, Allen Auburn, I hope that answers your question. And Tilly Terrapin, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thanks for having me,
We're not sure who our next guest will be, but until next time, this is Lavender
And Tilly Terrapin.
saying thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.